My name is Chibucha Pata. Today's lesson we want to discuss about the sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Flowering plants or organisms have the most dominant plants on land. For over 100 million years, this is mainly the result of their ability to reproduce sexually. Their reproductive structures are their flowers. So today we want to discuss about the typical parts of a flower. Flowers contain the reproductive organs of flowering plants. The male organs are the stamens. They produce pollen grains that contain the male gametes. We also have the female organs in the pistil. It forms the ova or the female gametes. Most flowers contain both stamens and pistil. Below is a typical flowering plant. Okay, let me show you. Okay, there is that long part which is called the stigma. We have the stigma, we have the filament. The stigma and the filament makes up the stamen. When we say the stamen, the filament and the anther, these are the male sexual organs of a flowering plant. We also have the female reproductive organs, which are the pistil. The pistil contains the style and the ovary. Okay, let me explain about our plant parts. We have the stamens. Like I said, these are the male parts or the male organs of the flower. Each consists of a filament and an anther. We move on to the stigma. The stigma, that's that long part which protrudes out. That's one which is green, and normally that's the longest part of a flower. The stigma, the tips of the pistil that receives it is the tip of the pistil that receives pollen grains. We move on. We have that bulge round area which we call the ovary. Okay, the ovary contains the ovules with female gametes. In the ovary, here is where the fertilization takes place and seeds are formed. We also move on to the pistil or the carpel. I have mentioned it earlier on. The pistil consists of the ovary, the style, and the stigma. That's the end of our today's lesson.